Hi, this is Veronica Schultz, the Soul Whisperer, and you can find me at thesoulwhispers.com, facebook.com/Veronica Schultz, and I'm also on Twitter, which is twitter.com /Veronica Schultz. From my Facebook, you can find my fan pages, and I would love for you to join me there on my Facebook profile as well as my fan pages. Come out and hang with me, support me, get to know me. I'd love to get to know you. So why am I making this today? Well, today, I have this message in my heart that I know that someone needs to hear. And the message is about your passion. What is it that you want to do? I had a question that came to my mind last night, and I've been meditating on it. And that question to you is, do you feel like you're just existing? That your passion is buried underneath a bunch of dead weight, where it's so buried that you feel like you don't have a passion anymore. Your life is just about surviving. Go to work, come home, sleep, get up, go to work, come home, sleep, and the cycle just repeats. And between all of that, you've got family, you've got bills, you've got stress, you've got all these things, and you just thought, well, when or where or how is it ever going to change for me? So what I wanted to tell you today, and this is just going to be a very short video, but I wanted to tell you that you are so much more than that. And inside of you, you have a message someone wants to hear. Have you ever been at work or out at a store and got into a conversation with someone, and someone was really listening to something that you experienced or a thought that you had, and they were really intently listening? They didn't ask, they didn't say, oh yeah, but they really listening. And do you know that when someone really listens, that they're learning something? They walk away and really consider what it is that you've said, and you've impacted someone. You have a message that someone needs to hear. You have an experience or a memory that gave to you a valuable lesson. So what are you going to do with that? It's still there. It's still there inside you. And has it been buried underneath all of the things that life has just thrown your way? And have you given up? Have you just sort of set it aside and kind of forgot about it? Well, one of the reasons why we forget about our passion and about our dream is because we've been told things by other people in pain, that have been a lie, things that have torn us down and made us feel less than, not worthy, and we've taken it to heart. We thought maybe they're right. Really, what could I do, or who am I to be able to change the world or change someone's life if someone sees me like that? But that's the thing. They don't see you clearly. People who have said things that are anything other than inspirational and encouraging and loving towards you are people who are speaking through a filter of pain. And that filter of pain distorts things. You've heard this before, hurting people hurt people, right? So now what do you do with all of those things that have been dumped on you? What have you been doing with them? Listening to them over and over and over again in your head? Maybe not intentionally, subconsciously. Let me tell you something. this part of your brain, the conscious part, it hears something and it informs the subconscious part of us. Well, that subconscious part has been proven that it doesn't know reality from non-reality. And so whatever you tell that subconscious becomes a truth to it. That's why when you have listened to watched movies and listened to the things that they said, or watched violent movies, your subconscious can feel like you've been there. You've experienced that. That's why it's really important that we guard our hearts, guard what we watch, guard what we put into ourselves. Because all of that is our driving force. Our subconscious is what propels us forward into our relationship with Christ, into success in our life, how we view ourselves, how we view others, whether or not we can overcome and heal from things that have happened to us. So, you are not the sum of all the lies those people have told you. You are not that. You are not your feelings, and you are not your emotions either. You are something much deeper than that. The truth of who you are, first of all, we can find in the Word of God. And when we read that, it will speak to our spirit truth about what is already there. And it's just buried underneath all that stuff. So let's scrape away all the stuff that's not us, all the stuff that's not supposed to be there. You are an amazing individual. And maybe you've just lost sight of your dream, but for a moment. But that dream is still waiting there for you. It's still waiting there. And you know what? It's waiting for you to give it permission to come forth, to bloom. So, are you ready? Are you ready to give yourself permission to move forward? To give yourself permission to dream again? Now, how are you going to do this? King David said that when I don't have anyone to inspire me, I inspire myself. And that can be a challenge. It certainly can. And there are some great affirmations that you can do to help yourself through that. But as a coach for unique and gifted individuals, I am available to help you. Just shout out a holler. Give me a shout out. Say, hey, Veronica, let's talk about this. This is my dream. This is where I want to go. Well, that's my message for today. I hope you were inspired by it. Would you do me a favor and share this message? I know that someone out there really needs to hear this. That they need to move on their dream, not to give up, but to move forward. Appreciate you so much. Thank you for taking the time to spend these few minutes with me. And I will be talking to you soon. Again, thesoulwhispers.com, facebook.com/Veronica Schultz, and I will see you next time.